Hello everyone, holiday time. And so for me, holiday time is really simple food, particularly in the middle of the day, that everyone can help you with, and you can do all the little components of it in advance. And for me, I love beetroot, and goat's cheese just go together. So we're going to make a salad, and you could just do nothing more than either roast or boil the beets and put them together. But I'm just going to add a few things because we have fresh figs, we have avocado. So I'm going to get the avocado ready and tell you about the beetroot. And I'm always looking for the easiest way, and as much as baking beetroot I love, it's much easier to boil them in their skins and then with a bit of, with gloves on perhaps, rub the skins off while they're hot. But see these different sizes? They took from 25 minutes to 55 minutes to cook, and they were all in the one bunch. It's always very frustrating that you can't get a bunch where they're all the same size. But to give that extra, oh, see, this so often happens, avocados, but don't despair, I have a solution. To give that extra little bit of flavour to the beets if you've boiled them, this is what I love to do. I just cut them in half. They're soft all the way through. They don't need any more cooking. I am simply gilding the lily, because I like to do that, by tossing them in some extra virgin olive oil and then some vino cotto. It just makes all the difference in the world, because you all know about how to do, yes, the sizzle, we know it's hot enough. You all know how to do a perfectly soft-boiled egg or hard-boiled egg. You could indeed add boiled eggs to this salad I'm going to make. But just like all salads, you could just add what you have. But for me, the hero is the beetroot and the goat's cheese. I'm just warming it up, nothing more than that, warming it up. And this could be done in advance. This is the gilding the lily part, okay? Hot, and then just nothing more than about a teaspoon of the vino cotto, and just splash it all around, and that is done. Okay, back to the other stove, right? Now, okay, I do have another avocado, but in case that's also no good, I'm going to just use what I have here, because having the avocado is a nice thing, and so is having beetroot on your hands. A bit of lemon and fix that. Whoops. One day we'll have a good talk about avocado and how, even though we bought this last Friday, it's still a problem. Okay. Now, usually because I would be doing the avocado in advance as well, I would drizzle it with verjuice to stop it browning. So let's have that. I did have some spring onions. I put them in the steamer too for 2 minutes. And once again, this is just because I have them, not because the recipe absolutely needs them. Some people, if you pan fried those, they'd be really crispy. But let's have those sort of just twiddled around. Now, I'm going to put, if I've never used this machine before, but I decided I'd make a bit of a pesto. Just a bit of a pesto. I have some basil leaves from a very sad bunch of basil, because I've already robbed my garden. I've got a couple of garlic cloves. and with a bit of olive oil and a bit of lemon juice, I'll make the vinaigrette out of that. All right, this is going to make a noise. Just a little bit of olive oil. Now I've got nothing to emulsify this. I'm merely making a bit of a paste, I guess you'd call it. A bit of lemon juice. Let me see what that's looking like. I daren't take it off again because I'll never get it on. Okay, I have some figs. Now figs are so temperamental. My fig tree, I have to be sure that I pick every second day for them to be beautifully ripe. But a fig that's not picked right will never ever taste right. Okay, we have this. We have our beautiful beets. And beetroot is so good for you. It's so good for you, but it's so luscious. But that little bit of vino cotto added, if your figs weren't ripe, you can play a little game with them and you can add some vino cotto and put them on a griller quickly in the oven. Here I've got just a lovely slurry really of garlic, olive oil, some parsley and basil and lemon juice, and I'm simply going to, instead of a vinaigrette, I'm just putting this around. Oh wow. And goat's cheese right at the last. And there we're going to have such a fresh and beautiful salad for the center of the table. Feed 4 people so well. Oh, let's put some avocado on top for a bit more green. It's just a combination. It's just putting all those beautiful ingredients together. A last little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a bit of salt, and some cracked pepper if you have yourself a really great pepper mill. As you deconstruct that and put it onto everyone's plate, all those lovely little surprises underneath. Let me show them a little more. The fig, the avocado, but it is the beetroot with olive oil and vino cotto and that beautiful goat's cheese. And then this little mash, let's call it. Just making the most of what we have to hand because it is summer.